Do share it with your friends and family members so that they too can get knowledge about it. Let's start with the problem. Gas prices are insane. Electric cars are expensive and charging them takes forever. And let's be honest, the whole process of mining lithium for batteries isn't exactly great for the planet. So what's the alternative? Toyota's betting on water. Not just water, but water turned into hydrogen fuel. It's not a new idea, but Toyota's making it work in a way no one else has. And it's not just a concept, it's a real engine they're developing. Let's break it down. First, how does it work? It's called electrolysis. You take water, H2O, and split it into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen is then used as fuel to power the car. The only byproduct, water vapor. Sounds simple, right? But here's the thing. This isn't some far-off dream. Toyota already has a hydrogen-powered car on the market, the Mirai. It's been around since 2014 and it's only getting better. The new water engine takes this technology to the next level, making it cheaper, safer, and more efficient. By the way, if you're finding this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button. We dive deep into topics like this every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. But let's back up for a second. This isn't the first time someone's claimed to make a car run on water. Over the years, there have been plenty of scams and failed attempts. In 2008, a Japanese company called Jinipax claimed they'd made a water-powered car. Turns out, it wasn't just water. It needed a special material to work. Then, there was Stanley Meyer, in the 1980s, who said he'd built a dune buggy that ran on water. Spoiler alert, it was a hoax. So why should we believe Toyota? Because they're not just making claims, they're showing us the science. They've got patents, prototypes, and a track record of delivering on their promises. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Electric cars are great, but they're not perfect. Charging takes hours, and the batteries are heavy, expensive, and bad for the environment. Toyota's water engine solves all of that. First, refueling takes minutes, not hours. Second, water is way easier to store than hydrogen gas or lithium batteries. And third, it's cleaner. No mining, no toxic waste, just water in and water out. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the future of car tech, don't forget to subscribe. We're always exploring the latest innovations that could change the way we live, and you won't want to miss what's coming up. But here's where it gets interesting. Toyota's not just thinking about cars. This technology could power buses, trucks, even entire power plants. It's a step toward a future where we're not just less dependent on fossil fuels, we're free of them entirely. And that's a big deal. Because right now, the global energy industry is dominated by fossil fuels. Introducing a technology that could make traditional energy sources a thing of the past threatens the financial interests of powerful corporations and stakeholders. These entities have enough resources and influence to suppress or discredit technologies that could threaten their market dominance. For example, fossil fuel companies have a vested interest in maintaining their market share, and may lobby against or discredit alternative energy technologies to protect their profits. Another probable reason is that new and innovative technologies often face skepticism and resistance from the public and media. It's understandably hard for the public to understand how water could be used to fuel a vehicle, and the perceived risks, safety concerns, and lack of understanding can lead to negative publicity and hinder widespread acceptance. Powerful entities may also choose to exploit these fears to maintain control over the narrative and suppress these potentially disruptive technologies. For example, misinformation campaigns can create doubt and fear around new technologies, making the public less likely to accept them. However, with Toyota publicly stating its plans to develop these cars while presenting evidence on how the science works, it's entirely possible we are about to see the dawn of a new age. Their influence in the mobility market, the trust they have built over the years, and their deep pool of resources suggest that we will see water vehicles become reality rather than just hearsay. And all this is as a result of Toyota's desire to stay ahead in a market that is moving towards clean technologies and electric vehicles, especially with new electric cars coming from companies like BYD and Xiaomi in China. It has led them to focus on making their hydrogen technology better and more efficient to meet the growing need for environmentally friendly transportation. This history of water-powered car ideas shows that while many claims might have been false, the push for greener energy solutions is real and important. Toyota's ongoing research has already produced a car, the Mirai, that is powered by hydrogen, and these advancements prove that a more sustainable future in transportation is possible, and there is still more to come. Now let's talk about the global race. China and the United States are leading the charge in electric vehicles, but Toyota's water engine could change the game. While everyone else is focused on batteries, Toyota is looking beyond. China's EV market is huge, but it's still reliant on coal-powered electricity. The United States has Tesla, but even Elon Musk hasn't cracked the problem of battery waste. Toyota's water engine could leapfrog both, offering a truly sustainable alternative. But here's the thing, this isn't just about cars. So will Toyota's water engine replace electric cars? Maybe not tomorrow, but it's definitely a game changer. It's cleaner, cheaper, and more convenient than anything else out there. And with Toyota's track record, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Let's dive deeper into the science behind Toyota's water engine. The process of electrolysis, which splits water into hydrogen and oxygen, is at the heart of this technology. Here's how it works. Water molecules, H2O, are made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. When an electric current is passed through water, it causes these molecules to break apart. The hydrogen atoms gather at the negative electrode, cathode, and the oxygen atoms gather at the positive electrode, anode. This process is efficient and safe, producing only hydrogen and oxygen as byproducts. The hydrogen produced can then be used as fuel in a hydrogen fuel cell. In a fuel cell, hydrogen reacts with oxygen from the air to produce electricity, which powers the car's motor. The only byproduct of this reaction is water vapor, making it an incredibly clean form of energy. This is a stark contrast to traditional internal combustion engines which emit carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and other harmful pollutants. One of the key advantages of Toyota's water engine is its simplicity and safety. Storing hydrogen gas requires high-pressure tanks which can be heavy, expensive, and potentially dangerous if they leak. Water, on the other hand, is a liquid that's easy to store and handle. It doesn't require special tanks or high-pressure systems, making it a more practical and safer option for everyday use. Another significant advantage is the speed of refueling. While electric cars can take hours to charge, a hydrogen-powered car can be refueled in just a few minutes. This makes it much more convenient for long-distance travel and reduces downtime for refueling. Additionally, hydrogen has a higher energy density than lithium-ion batteries, meaning it can store more energy per unit of weight. This allows hydrogen-powered cars to have a longer driving range compared to battery electric vehicles, BEVs. Toyota's commitment to this technology is evident in their investments and partnerships. They've established a new hydrogen factory set to open in July 2024, which will centralize the development, production, and sales of hydrogen fuel cells. This facility will enable quicker decision-making and more cohesive strategies, helping Toyota stay ahead in the race for sustainable transportation. Moreover, Toyota is working on reducing the cost of hydrogen production. They're collaborating with partners to improve hydrogen production, transportation, and usage. For example, they're exploring the production of biogas derived from local chicken manure and food waste in Thailand. This not only provides a sustainable source of hydrogen but also helps reduce waste and emissions. Toyota's efforts also include developing a multi-hydrogen tank concept that allows for easy installation and compatibility across various vehicle types and sizes. This will enable the conversion of existing vehicles to use hydrogen fuel cells and combustion engines, further expanding the reach of this technology. In the commercial sector, Toyota is focusing on hydrogen-powered large commercial vehicles. They're working to standardize tank sizes to reduce costs and increase demand. They're also exploring liquid hydrogen tanks for large commercial vehicles, which could provide even greater energy density and efficiency. Toyota's commitment to eco-friendly technology extends beyond cars. They're exploring the use of hydrogen fuel cells in stationary applications such as powering buildings, data centers, and other facilities. These systems provide a reliable and sustainable source of energy, further demonstrating the potential of hydrogen technology beyond the automotive industry. In conclusion, Toyota's water-powered engine represents a significant step forward in the quest for sustainable transportation. It offers a cleaner, cheaper, and more convenient alternative to both gas-powered and electric vehicles. While there are still challenges to overcome, Toyota's track record and commitment to innovation suggest that this technology could soon become a reality. What's your take on Toyota's water-powered engine? Could this be the end of electric cars, or is it just another pipe dream? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.